EasyEst Lite includes predefined formulas. The predefined formulas that we're going to demonstrate here are for this set of items only. We want to make it very clear that you should not expect the system to work this way for you. It is only to show the power of the predefined formulas. On the left side on the view bar here, we have a question button we're going to click on. And we're going to keep the answer questions for tagged items only, which are the ones that are tagged, all the items in this particular list behind us. And we're going to use the last entered answers, so we have to fill out the least amount of information. We're going to click OK here. And based on the answers to these questions, it is going to calculate everything on the list below. This first one is add quantity of 1 to items that are eaches. Since there's no calculation and we don't want to count how many windows, doors, how many outlets, things like this, and have this huge list, we simply put a quantity of 1 in each items. The projection out is how far out from the structure, the back of the house, if this is the case, it's going, and how wide it is. We're going to leave the 15-foot out and 25-foot wide, and also the wall height. We just arbitrarily picked out 15 other or additional interior walls in the addition, and we've established the roof overhang and the roof pitch to finish it out. We could click the Use button and it will populate all the items in here with quantities. The next thing you would do is go down through wherever it had 1 and put the correct amounts in those areas. We'll take a few minutes to go over the question answer list and how it's integrated into the items. On the left side, you'll see the questions. We click on this again. This time we want to click on Edit or Answer All Questions. Click OK. And we're going to scroll to the top of the question list. The first thing you might want to do when you get the system installed is this directions here, you want to right mouse click and go down to Explanation. Click on it. That'll open up the help system and specifically give you information about this question list. You'll also see a video that you can click on and it will play here. At this time, we're just going to briefly cover the concept behind how things link together. We're going to open up the bid item form, and on the bid item form over on the right side there is a question, and you're going to attach this. And when you're actually working on it, you'd click the list button, it'll bring up the list, and you use the use button to pull that back in here. So which question, what result you want to add to the quantity. In the light version, the quantity is what's filled out. In the basic version, you can also fill out the hourly rate or the material cost and tell the formula to tell you how much it's going to cost. And that's especially handy in price break type things like concrete, where you might have short loads and certain yardage for a certain price, and then less money for large jobs. Once again, we're not going to spend a lot of time here. I'm going to close this window out, and once you get familiar with the question list, you'll know which values you want to pull back and connect to the particular item that you're talking about. We have some 40 or 50 groups of items in here for all sorts of elements in a construction project. And so the last thing I would say is that if you have certain ones that you would like to be added to it, and it's not too time consuming for us, we'd be happy to add them to your list free of charge if we have the use of them for future customers. So keep that in mind as you're considering this feature.